the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from the link. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
The man who spent his first 6 seasons as a Giant, Saquon Barkley. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 73. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. To throw is locked. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such...
That is caught by the tight end. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, New York.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the... Lock to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A short one there to Bellinger. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
1st down and more inside the 30. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big-time play out of the G-men. 42 yards. They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Drew Lock Touchdown, Giants. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decided not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Okay, dude.
Now Gainwell. This defense
over
this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. On the ground, this is Barkley. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Third and 9.
Easy, 63.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the give, it's Tracy. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Locke. Connects with his big tight end, man Hurts. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Giants are out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That's caught Saquon Barkley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yanni.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. caught left side by Goddard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So we are through 3. Here's 1st and 10.
No touch that. 63, 60.
Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Great, set. Pass. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Now Hurts. This is fun toward the side of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go, sack.
Locke working out of the pistol. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Drew Lock. Touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run here with Gainwell. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
No touch that.
They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
3rd and goal for Hurts. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So a road win here for the Giants. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory.
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water. Boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights. Ball is life. My whole tape. Wow. Big boss. Hella chicken. I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new ain't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap. What do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out. Let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big...
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we join you from South Philly. close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. To the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run with Tracy. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Block out of the shotgun. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain there of 11. First down, Giants. A carry here for Tracy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
A run on first and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
great, set. No touch.
On play action, Hurts. That is caught downfield by Campbell. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Great, set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
No touch, set. No touch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Silver, set. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught at the 3. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. A gain there of 17. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, put the finishing touches on. It's 1st and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. On the ground, here's Tracy. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Locke. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he will score. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Gano on to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts to the air on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Locke. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. They send Britton Covey back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Great, set.
On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here's a run going left. It'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Good blocking.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy, LeBron, your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from.
Yo, what up? Shout out Flores. What up? Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Please. Show me some love. Show me some love, George. Subscribe to my channel.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Down.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Love from the gun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go now.
A second down throw here for Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Turning to Jacobs on third. And they crush him right near the marker.
New York.
Close, but yep,
New York.
I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
New York.
Shotgun now for Love. Able to get it to Reed. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Set.
Man in motion here.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they bring him down around the 34. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be first down, Packers.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here we go. Set. Set. Go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked up by Deontay Banks. And the Giants get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. He's got Bellinger. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A handoff to Tracy. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They go right back to Tracy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Packers take their first time out. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers need only one to take the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! He goes out of bounds on the return. And it bounces out of bounds for the touchback, so no harm, no foul. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lock. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. This one intended for the running back. So second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Come on, stay.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
30-yard line.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Flushed out of the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. From the 21. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Ready?
They'll run, Jacobs. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Ready up.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Jacobs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's brought down for a loss.
52 Glasgow.
Working quickly here. Love now on 3rd and goal.
Shut up, motherfucker.
This is going to be a
It's an
great
interception, man. I knew that shit was coming. You fucking gonna stand there.
Romeo Dobbs touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2. He's throwing for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Giants make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Locke to the air. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. A give right side to Tracy. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Here's Tracy once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Brought in close to the 8. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with first and goal. Now we'll go left side with Tracy. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
QB sneak coming. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants managed to tie this game. It's 13-all. Gano ready to send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive.
Okay, right?
They're out and set. First and 10.
Right, 60. Down.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
On the gun.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Blue strike.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready?
Second and 3. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
White.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Lock to throw it. This finds Bellinger. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Coming left is Tracy. He'll cobble together a yard there. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Throwing is Locke. Caught, this is Graham Dulcich. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Shotgun snap, a give to Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. This one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Design bootleg here. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. This is reeled in by Reed. That one hits for 30. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Handoff running left, Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Set.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set. Go.
He'll look to throw it. He brings it in. It's It's a Green Bay touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he breaks another tackle. Oh, lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. He breaks the tackle. A lot of grass ahead. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Come on, set.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going to push one deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Packers, again, coming to the line for 2.
Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready?
Love from the gun. And he's into the end zone for 2. That grows the lead to an even 2 touchdowns. On now is McManus to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will get the football right